Good morning. Our story today is Jesus is turning your shame into a showcase of his grace, based on Luke 8:42-48. You know that part of you that you really do not want others to see? That stubborn weakness, humiliating failure, embarrassing illness, horrible past event, or present struggle with sin. Luke 8 has very good news for you in this healing story of a woman with a persistent sickness. Jesus was now a reluctant celebrity, and the crowd teamed around him as he made his way toward Jairus' home to heal the synagogue ruler's 12-year-old daughter. In the crowd was a desperate woman. For 12 years, she had suffered from vaginal hemorrhage. All the medical treatment she sought had bled her savings. Nothing had helped. But she had seen Jesus' healing power. When he touched people, they were healed. If he could just touch her. However, she had a problem. Her problem was the problem. Everyone who came to Jesus for healing had to tell him, and thus everyone else, what his or her problem was. Jairus had just done that. But a vaginal discharge in front of all those men? Even worse, her bleeding made her unclean, which added to a deeper shame of her embarrassment. But maybe Jesus didn't need to know that he touched her at all. What if she touched him? With that mass of people all trying to get too close to him, she could just quickly touch his cloak. Nobody would ever know. She pushed and jostled her way toward the rabbi. The closer she got, the greater the knot in her stomach tightened. His disciples were trying to keep people from grabbing him, but her desperation fueled her determination. Suddenly, there was an opening in the crowd, and she quickly bent down and swept her hand along the edge of Jesus' cloak. As she straightened up and stretched back, she felt a flash of heat through her abdomen. She knew instantly she was healed. A flash of shocked joy washed over her. For about 5 seconds. Jesus stopped and searched the crowd. He asked loudly, "Who was it that touched me?" A flash of fear washed over the woman. Those closest pulled back from Jesus. Everyone looked at everyone else. There were various declarations of, "Well, I didn't do anything," but the woman froze. Peter, with some irritation, said to Jesus, "Master, the crowds surround you and are pressing in on you." Luke 8:45. "For goodness sake, everyone's trying to touch you." But Jesus, still looking, said, "No, someone touched me. For I perceive that power has gone out from me." The woman realized that she had been caught. It had never occurred to her that she might be stealing this healing. Meekly, she said, "It was me." She stepped back toward Jesus, and the crowd parted. In tears, she dropped to her knees in front of him. "I touched you, Master." And she poured out her shame in front of everyone. Jesus leaned toward her and wiped her tears and said, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." When Jesus finally got to Jairus' home, he resurrected his daughter and told his parents not to tell anyone. And yet this woman, who had tried so hard to keep her healing a secret, was required to tell everyone. Why? Because this woman believed in him. In that moment, Jesus did not expose her weakness and shame. He exposed her faith. He wanted her faith visible so that everyone who carries a secret shame, which is every one of us, might have hope. Jesus, the great physician, has the power to heal us from every sin, every weakness, every failure, every illness, and every evil ever committed against us. And he promises this healing to everyone who believes in him. John 3:16 and Matthew 21:22. Faith pleases God. Hebrews 11:6. And faith releases the grace of God in our lives. Ephesians 2:8 and Luke 8:48. Do you want deliverance from your shame? Come to Jesus believing. Come desperately determined to touch him. And if faith is weak, cry out, "I believe. Help my unbelief." Mark 9:24. And increase my faith. Luke 17:5. No, not every promised grace will be received in this age, Hebrews 11:39. In fact, most are being saved for our best life in the age to come, 11:35. But if you believe in him, you will receive sufficient grace, 2 Corinthians 12:9, to help you in your times of need, Hebrews 4:16. So trust him and take heart. Jesus will turn your place of shame into a showcase of grace. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.